here, and today was an amazing trade, just like the last week has been. It's been absolutely amazing thanks to the grace of God and him showing me this strategy that consistently is working along with Confluence. Man, it has changed everything for me, and I genuinely hope that you could take this and well, number one, realize that I'm not selling you something. I'm not teaching you, anything that I don't use. This is what I do every single day in the market. It's what works for me. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So if you're new here, I'm just showing you guys what works for me. Don't listen to what I'm saying. I'm not an advisor. I'm not, this is for entertainment only. But I am going to show you guys pretty much what happened. If you are new here, I trade the 15-minute orb strategy with Confluence, okay? That's why I like to use the Confluence word, because the market's going to do what it wants to do. There is no strategy that we're going to walk into this and be like, we're going to win every single time. This strategy is amazing and there's nothing that can go wrong. It's the stock market, man. Anything can go wrong. Everything can go wrong in this. That's why we make the best trades we can make and we leave the rest to the Lord, right? That's my motto and I stick by it. As you guys can see, the 15-minute candle right here at 9:30. I trade 9:30 if you are new here. Which is what I do personally. You don't gotta do that. You can do whatever you want to do, okay? But we see the 15-minute candle right here, okay? And that's this is on Top Step X. So we have the 15-minute candlestick. As you guys can see, you could choose all types of. You could choose 5, 15. Again, this is not a strategy video. This is me just showing you what I did this morning. So high, low, as you guys can see. And this is on the NQ. Just I get questions all the time. This is the NASDAQ, okay? So as you guys can see, we have the high set, the low set, which is perfect. What did I love this morning? There's a couple reasons why I made the trade I made, all right? I'm gonna show you exactly why, okay? So what we see here is we see it come down to the London area lows, right? I think it's London or whatever that. Again, I'm not no guru. I just go with what I know in here. That's pretty much it. If I teach it wrong, I apologize. Again, I'm not an advisor, so you shouldn't listen to me anyway. But as you guys can see, it comes down to about this area, comes and grabs close to these lows, grabbing some liquidity, and then we pile drive upward, man. We pile drive all the way up here. We hit a new high. And I was along for the ride, actually, which was great. And the reason I made my trade, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you guys pretty much what made me make my decision. Again, kind of went against my rules today. I'm not going to lie to you. And the reason I tell you based off my rules is because I want you guys to not make the dumb choices I make. I've been in the market for a little bit. I lose all the time. You know what I mean? I'm not great. You know what I mean? I would say I'm a mediocre trader. I win quite a few times, lose quite a few times, and just trying to be real. I'm not this guy telling you I make $45,000 a day trading, because I don't, and I hope to get there one day. But if you want to join the journey, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's all I ask for, man. It helps me out a lot. It helps me continue to make these videos, and yeah, it's a lot to me. So basically what you guys see is, what are we looking for with my 15-minute orb strategy, right? We're looking for a 5-minute closure underneath the low or above the high. What I love about today is that we didn't have that, right? So we have this liquidity grab right here, and then up here, this is where I jumped in actually, right here, when it came back down and we saw an increase. I jumped in like right in here in this region right here. And I got out, I took my profits, which was absolutely great. Again, it was a stupid choice that I shouldn't have made. I'm not gonna, that's why I'm trying to be honest with you guys. What do I always tell you? You wait until you get up here and you see a 5-minute closure. Even if you had waited, right? You had, hey, I'm gonna be patient, I'm gonna wait and do exactly what the strategy says. We already have a lot of things going for us in this trade, right? So we have the daily bullish, 4-hour bullish, new highs already. We've been in a bullish market for a while now. Granted, that doesn't mean it's bullish every day. We have to look at the daily, look at the 4-hour, right? But today was completely bullish. It was an amazing trading day. It just was purely going to grab liquidity, and that was pretty clear to me this morning. But yeah, so we, if you had jumped in right here, right? So if you guys see, there's a closure above the higher high. This was the horizontal line, right? Right there. And if you guys can see, you do that right here. The horizontal line right here is a high, right? So we see a closure, a green closure above this high, meaning if you had entered even right here and you had held that all the way up for $1,000 take profit, you would have made, if you had held longer than I did. Again, I have a place to be this morning, so I wasn't planning on holding it all day. I didn't know if it was going to be a super long trading day. I took my profits while I can. I moved my take profit as I go. I told you guys that in the previous videos. If you are comfortable with making $500 like I am, then take your profits while you can, because at the end of the day, it doesn't always go up to these high highs. You know what I mean? It doesn't always go down to your take profit or up to your take profit. You have to take what you can while you can, and for me, that's why I move it up as I go, because I'm comfortable, with $400. I'm comfortable with $700. I'm comfortable with $900. That's crazy money. You know what I mean? Especially in today's world, you know, most people are not getting paid that amount of money. So I move my take profit up. If I see them in a winning trade and I see it up $300, I'll normally move it to 250, 200, somewhere around there. And if it keeps moving up, great. And if not, then I get stomped out. I take my profit. I'm done for the day. I'm on to the next, you know, and it adds up. It compiles, right? And if you're confident in making trades and you're making some really, really good trades in the market, your account will go up, you know what I mean, more than down. Because you're able to stomp those trades out. And, you know, on one of my accounts, like I've told you guys in the past, I normally let it run to 1,000. I ended up putting what happened on my other account today was I put my break even, I don't even know how to explain this. So when I normally do, I think it was like a $600 stop loss today. And I moved it up to break even as I saw it was moving up, because I knew that if it came back down, it probably was a good chance I was going to get completely stomped out and lose money. So I actually hit break even on that account. Like I told you, I'm up 500 or something on this account. Absolutely happy with that. I don't need it to be for perfection every single day. That's why I like that I'm real, man. I try to be real with you guys and tell you this, because it's a hard game, but when you win, you're going to be happy camper. You know, when everything is when everything is lining up with a strategy, it just makes it for really easy days, man. It really does. Today was just an amazing trading day. I hope the same for tomorrow. I hope that you guys had a good trading day yourself. And if you're not in trading, again, you know, codes in the description if you guys want to use my funded futures. It's one of the ones I recommend with no activation fees or anything like that. It's absolutely amazing. But yeah, no, hopefully you learned something from this. Again, I have 100 other videos if you guys want to go check that out and learn a little bit. You know, about more in depth on the strategy and why I make the decisions I make. But again, it's all based off confluence, you know, always waiting for that second closure. Because, for example, if you would enter right here without checking and waiting 2-3 minutes into this candle, it could have crashed all the way back down again. And that's why I always love having that extra layer of confirmation saying, okay, here's the closure, and I'm gonna wait 3 minutes into this candle and I'll join up here. Because if you join up here, you still would have made your profits. Again, if you were being smart, you still would have made your profits. And I assume it might even go up high at some point here. You know what I mean? Today, it's only 10:50 in the morning right now. So it could continue to go up to 900 today. Could go up to 25,000. We have no idea what the market's gonna do. We're not hedge funds. We just make the choices we can while we can. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for me so you see when I upload. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.